Hi everyone and welcome to Sydney Scene or Unsung Songs. My name is Eric Stripparo and in this podcast we're going to feature local artists, explore the process, the creativity, the tools they use and get a bit geeky and nerdy and a bit personal about it. So let's get straight into it, and today we are going to have with us the one and only Michael Maglis, who is joining us from Bondi. And if we are ready, there you are. How are you, Michael?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. It's good to see you. So, Michael is joining us in this first episode, and the reason why he's joining us is because he just released a new song. I would like us to go straight into and listen to, and after that, we're gonna have a bit of a chat.
Running away and looking for the real reason why I'm getting deep, but today can I see the light? Take me away sometimes, cause I can't go alone without you, alone without you. Cause I'm running away from the flames that are burning, going straight and I can't seem to hold up. Running away but I can't get up, oh, I'm running away but I can't get up. Get over me. Get up for me, but I can reason why, yeah. Get over me, get over yourself, cause it's taking it all of me. You're taking it all upon myself. Ba-da-da-da. Cause I can't keep going the way that I am. Grabs a little hold on me. Wanna escape and fly with shooting stars. Take me away cause I can't keep going the way that I am. It grabs a little hold on me. Wanna escape and fly a shooting star. Cause I'm running away from the man I'm becoming. Running away while my heart's being summoned. Going straight cause I can't get up. No, running away to nowhere I know. Get over me, get over me, but I could eat your mind. Get over me, get over you, get over yourself, cause it's taking it all on me. It's taking it all upon myself. La da da da, la da da da.
Really cool, Michael. Tell us about it. What is the story of this song?
Thanks, man. I just about really just I think it was more of a personal thing, and like it was just more like you know, sometimes you can be like I can be too hard on myself, and I feel like we all can as human beings, and it's like this inner voice. I remember like having an acting class, and there was this like person saying, "Let go of your inner critic in your head," and yeah, just don't take yourself too seriously. You know, like just have some fun with life. It's not always like so dark. Yeah, sometimes I can get dramatic and think too dark or see too dark, but as the grass is always green on the other side. So yeah, you just gotta trust yourself, and yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to actually get into that kind of state of mind and let yourself be a bit too full of yourself, if you want, or get over.
Yeah.
And getting over yourself once you're so full is certainly something that is recommended, definitely for me anyway, because I'm very full of myself, I gotta say. So, Michael, you are from?
I'm from Yeah, I actually am from Sydney. I'm from Bondi. I grew up here all my life. I've moved through different places, but um, yeah, this has been my hometown. So
Right. Because I was looking at your website, and there's actually a little bit of a blurb about you, and you leaving home quite early in your life, and that really actually struck a note with me because I actually had to leave home myself quite early because my parents died when I was younger, and I had to get out and get along and get a little, make shit happen for myself. So my father wasn't um, it wasn't a bad person. It was a sick person, but it wasn't always the nicest thing to go through when he was alive. But then when you miss it, it's not there anymore. So you had something with your father as well, right?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I just left home at 18 because yeah, my dad and I just we weren't getting along in the house, and I had an argument. We had an argument one day, and I just left basically, and basically lived with my grandmother in her lounge room for till my high school was finished, and then I was just writing music to kind of cope with the anxiety and stuff like that. So I just wrote heaps of music, and lucky I had a guitar, and just saved me, I reckon, because I don't know, who knows what I would have gone down if
Yeah,
I didn't have music. Yeah,
it's funny about that. Yeah, I think that music certainly had an incredible influence in my life, and definitely saved my life when my parents died. Instead of going out and being silly and stupid, what I did was actually playing 12 hours a day guitar, and
wow.
yeah, that's
Holy
what I
moly.
was doing. I lost a year of school, of course, because I was doing that, but I didn't engage into many other things. So yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear about your thing. It's really uh, it's really honest of you to put that on your website and to talk about it here. Do you have any
Thanks.
song in particular that you had during that time, that you wrote during that time, that um, you wrote, and that maybe you want to play for us and talk about?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I actually wrote a song called Top of the Ladder, and it was basically when I was living down the south coast just by myself. I had a bit of family around, but I was just living in a granny flat, and it was actually a really nice beach. But yeah, it was just about basically, you know, following your dreams and keeping a hold of them. So
Yeah,
it's called Top of the Ladder. I'll play it.
go for it. Michael Maglis.
Breeze that was on my face is gone, it's distant away from me. Waves that were crumbling, soothed onto shore, onto the shore. And I will find my way. It's not the end of my journey. It's not the end of the road. When we go our separate ways, and no things will be back to the way they were. Nothing will change the way I am. Take my traits and gifts to rap. Struggling, it won't matter when I reach the top of the ladder. Nothing will change the way I am. I'll take my traits and gifts to rap. Struggling, it won't matter when I reach the top of a ladder. When I reach the top of a ladder. When I reach the top of a ladder. These dreams don't go away, but take them right with me. With me always. Show them how to see, feed them my energy. It's a light inside of me, within my sight. top, within my reach. I'll keep you out in my heart, 'cause I know you're always there for me. Feed me that energy. If I'm at the bottom, it doesn't matter, 'cause I can smell the future ahead. I'm reaching out all the way to taste it. But nothing will change the way I am. I'll take my traits and gifts to arrive. Struggling, it won't matter when I reach the top of a ladder. Nothing will change the way I am. I'll take my traits and gifts to arrive. Struggling, won't matter when I reach the top of a ladder. When I reach the top of a ladder. When I reach the top of a ladder. Yeah. Change the way I am. I take my traits and gifts to arrive. Struggling, won't matter when I reach the top of a ladder. Nothing will change the way I am. I take my traits and gifts to arrive. Struggling, won't matter when I reach the top of a ladder. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing will hold me down. I never look back. It's a fact. I take my gift. I'm in the ground. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing will hold me down. I never look back. It's a fact. I take my gift with me till I'm in the ground. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing will hold me down. I never look back. It's a fact. I take my gift with me till I'm in the ground. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing will hold me down. I never look back. It's a fact. I take my gift with me till I'm in the ground.
Sweet, that was really nice.
Thanks.
It was really nice. Thanks for playing that. I know that I maybe caught you off guard there and it wasn't prepared.
Thanks, no, that was cool.
Back into it, Michael. So I just want to have a little break from this. This was really nice, but I thought maybe it would be interesting to get you even more out of your comfort zone today. And ask you. I know.
You're full of surprises today.
Yes. So I was wondering, is there something like a that people don't know about you? That and probably no one knows anything about you. Can you tell us something nice about you? And something not so nice about you?
I think it's a hard one because I think the nice thing I think that maybe no one knows about me is maybe, I don't know, like there's a lot of nice things. But I think the main thing is probably, I don't know, like I feel like I'm pretty I can get in someone's shoes pretty easily. Like I kind of see their view of the picture a lot, like as well. Like I guess it's empathy, or something, and I think that's I feel like that's a good quality about me. I guess it can be also bad, but it can also be good because sometimes I care too much. But it's good. It's a good thing, I think.
I guess that's something that definitely can help you write songs and get yourself into some other person's shoes and tell stories, which is pretty much what writing music and songs is about.
That's probably where it came from. Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that.
But that's pretty nice. I guess that's easy. Tell us about something not so nice.
Here we go. Maybe I don't know that no one knows about me. I think maybe I can become a perfectionist a lot, and maybe I can and I don't know, like I can be too self-critical sometimes, and
That's
I
not
think
this is not a job interview. You're not trying to get a job here and telling me that you're a perfectionist.
yeah, yeah. Just like, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like like I guess that's why I wrote that song, "Get Over Yourself," because that's something that I struggle with a lot. It's critiquing myself, and I think it's derived from music a lot, like because I want to, you know, obviously as musicians we care about our craft and we want to get it perfect and we want to get everything right, but I think that's sort of drawn out of the music world, like, and come with me in my day, like, sort of thing. So I think, yeah, being too hard on myself sometimes, and I've been learning, trying to deal with that a bit more easier.
And that's quite interesting. It's a nice segue because I think for me, one of the things that I'm curious about while interviewing you and all the other great people that and artists that will hopefully join us here, and there will be, then it's getting a bit more into the process of writing and creating and understanding a bit more. So how one works. And I know that now you are doing some collaboration, but I want to talk about that a bit later. I wanted to know about you and how you approach songwriting and yeah, just how does that work for you?
Ah, yeah, it's it just it's different every single time you make a song. I guess making a song, you know, you can go from recording a little idea on your phone to taking it to, you know, a proper recording, and then it turns out completely different to what you imagined it, you know. And especially with collaborating, it's I love collaborating because I think it's, you're getting two worlds, like it's merging worlds into a, you know, in music, which is meant to be. It's a universal language, so it's such a beautiful thing. And I think it's so exciting because you don't know you don't know what to expect. You know, you can kind of write your own song and you kind of get the gist in your head, or this is gonna how it's gonna be. But like when you're collaborating with people, it's just fully exciting because, yeah, it's just so mysterious. You don't know what to expect, and it's awesome. And yeah, it's really cool to learn from musicians as well. I think it's a great way to grow, especially in the industry these days as well.
Yeah, that's interesting. And so, how does it work? Like, you have you come up with an idea. Do you save it on your phone, or you're gonna send it out? Of course, now it's locked down, so it's a bit messed up again. But
Well,
how does that work for you? How is the process like?
it just depends. It depends. It just really depends. Like it depends. Every artist is different, and every artist has a way of doing things when they're in the studio. And I think the most important thing, like to when you're collaborating, is to being open as possible to ideas. And if you don't like something and someone else does, then you gotta kind of go to a compromise. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. It's like a relationship. And I think just being open as possible and just bouncing ideas off each other nonstop while you're in the studio, while you're in the zone, might as well just record as much as you can, get the ideas out, and then put on your thinking hats later on how you're gonna structure and like analyze the song. So that's how I usually go about it, just being open as possible and just, yeah, just
Right.
try and get more, yeah.
And do you actually play on the guitar, or do you play other instruments? So you maybe, I don't know, some digital programming keys or trumpet.
Yeah, I think I've been playing piano a little bit, like not amazingly, but I just want to learn the basics, and just in case, like, you know, it comes to a time where I'm sick of the guitar, you know what I mean? Like I just want to play the keyboard and learn different chords, which is really cool. I love it. I think if you can play one instrument, you can play any, as long as you just practice it. And that goes for drums as well. But drums is a different story. But I've just been producing on my DAW, and you know, just yeah, just learning as much as I can. I mean, the internet's a beautiful thing if you want to you know, apply yourself to learning something new, and I think anyone can do it. You know, I've been mixing my own and recording my own stuff for about like 10 years. So Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
What's your DAW of choice?
Well, I actually started on Ableton when I first got a laptop, and then I'm like, oh, I had to save for Mac. I ended up using Logic for a bit, and then it was awesome. Like, it was great. I loved Logic. It's just easy to just put your ideas down, go from there. And then now I've just upgraded to a little PC, and I just got more storage. I'm just using Studio One, which is very similar to Logic. But yeah, they all do the same thing, really. It just depends how you like, what you like, and as long as you get some music done, it's the main thing.
That sounds really good.
How about you?
How about me?
You use Logic? Yeah,
I do use Logic. I have used a lot of Ableton as well in the past. So I lived in Berlin for many years, and Ableton Live is a product of Berlin. So back then there is a lot of electronic scene going on, and it was impossible not to get the influence. And I remember cracking the first version of Ableton Live, not version, but it was version 3. I started on version 3, and then I went on until version 5 or 6, and it became just a bit too much. And I was using that in combination, using Logic to create a lot of loop-based stuff, and for nights in a few clubs. And then I was using a lot of Propeller Heads Reason in combination with Cubase, and I was running Cubase and Propeller Heads in Rewire underneath that, and that was quite cool. And I really love the way that you can actually blend all these programs together and make things happen, but it gets too heavy on the computer at times, so you really need a powerful machine. And then when you get a powerful machine, the program gets more powerful, and then you get an even more powerful machine, and it never ends. Never freaking ends. So I think that for me the key would be like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So just keep using that one. The reality of it is that eventually I had the money to buy an official version of Live and Logic, and I'm now only using those two. I'm trying Reason again to see if I can bring it back into the process, but that's really, really cool.
Yeah, cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so do you want to play us another song, Michael?
Yeah, sure. I'll play the song I just released.
Thank you.
It's called Get Over Yourself.
I will, Michael, I will.
Finding a way and looking for the real reason why I'm getting deeper today. Can I see the light? Tell me away sometimes, 'cause I can't go alone without you, alone without you. 'Cause I'm running away from the man I'm becoming, running away while my heart's being summoned, going astray 'cause I can't get up, oh, running away to nowhere I know. Get off of me, get off of me, but I could ease your mind. Get off of me, get off of yourself, 'cause it's taking a toll on me, it's taking a toll upon myself. La da da da, 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 la da da. Whoa, take me away, 'cause I can't keep going the way that I am. It grabs a little hold on me. When I'm escaping, fly a shooting star. Take me away, 'cause I can't keep going the way that I am. It grabs a little hold on me. When I'm escaping, fly a shooting star. 'Cause I'm running away from the man I'm becoming, numbing away while my heart's being summoned, going straight good, I can't get up, no, running away to nowhere I know. Get off of me, Get over me, get over yourself, 'cause it's taking a toll on me. It's taking a toll upon myself. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da.
That's amazing. Thank you. That's really, really nice. So we're getting close to the end of this episode of Unsung Songs or Sydney Scene. Maybe you guys can tell us what we should call it. What do you think we should call it, Michael? Sydney Scene or Unsung Songs?
I reckon unsung songs are cool. Yeah, I reckon that's cool.
That's a good vote for there. So everyone, now you have
Yeah.
Michael's vote. Your turn. Bring it up. And if you play or if you would like to be featured on this segment, on this show, please just get in touch, drop a mail or a message down here or wherever, you know, I'm not even sure where I'm going to put this. It's probably going to be acoustic anyway. We're going to keep this format where we're going to interview remotely because we're going to have all this very nice lockdown with us for the next couple of weeks, and it's getting extremely annoying already, but we get to stick in this together. So back to Michael.
We were there for a bit, eh? We were there for a bit. Like I was going for a long time. Like people were dancing and stuff.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I guess it's a good wake-up call. I think it's.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, Michael, how you promote your music. Of course, this podcast, but how do you put it out? Is there any tip that you would like to share with others that maybe don't know about it?
I reckon it's just about just about being consistent and posting up things every single day if you can, just or even a little thing, like just to let you know, like, there could be a small group of fans. It could be no fans. I mean, one thing, leads to another. So if you have no fans, usually you can get a fan and that could spread to another fan. So as long as you're posting something either once a day of your music or something, I think that's a good promotion. And just writing songs and making more songs. And, I like what Ed Sheeran sort of said. He said, like, write songs, be nice and do gigs. And I think that's good. But given our situation, I think right now we're just to be posting online stuff because, we can't play gigs. So I'll just post as much as possible and just get your music out there or heard and connect with people,
That sounds very good.
We've got the advantage now. Like we're in a new, the game's changed with music. It's not like back in the day, where you just go to a pub and, ask for a gig. You got online. So, just talk to as many people as possible.
That's a really good tip. Thank you. Is there a record that came out recently that you are listening to and that you think you can't stop listening to, whether that's...
Yeah. There's a song called, Ed Sheeran just released it, I think, yesterday. Oh, no, so a couple of days ago when I released my single on Friday, 25th, called Bad Habits. And my partner showed it to me. I'm like, oh, and it's just the melody. I couldn't get it out of my head. I'm like, oh, that's such a good melody. And it's really good. It's called Bad Habits. It's a really good one.
Nice. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
How about you?
Yeah, well, there's plenty. I'm an avid music consumer. So recently I've discovered this band. It's called Dirty Honey. And they,
wow.
the rock, basically, hard rock. If you listen to them the first time, it's like, it's a melting of Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin, Skid Row, all the 90s rock stuff, but with a 21st century sound and with all the experience and the production and the songwriting that there is now. Now, of course, it's difficult to write songs because because argue that everything has been written, but has everything been written, Michael? But,
yeah, that's a good question.
But
Never.
There's always something. But yeah, I'm listening to Dirty Honey. They're pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's also I have been listening to you a lot.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, it was really nice to see your new song coming up recently on my feed, and yeah, it was really cool.
Thanks, man.
Pleasure.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I checked out your music too last night with Gabe, and I'm like, oh man, your songs are, every song's different. I like that. That's cool.
Thanks.
It has that same tone, like you have that same tone, but I like how you sort of change up the rhythm and then the guitar and like it's cool. It's really cool.
Thanks, Will.
I like it.
Thanks. I really like your singing, so maybe we can do something together at some point.
100%.
Stay tuned, people. So,
Sounds
Michael, anything that you would like to share that you think we haven't covered that you would like to share with everyone?
I think that's really it. I mean, if you liked today, give Eric a follow and make sure you get in touch with him. I'm sure there's a lot of unknown talent out there, and I think this is a really cool thing that you're doing, Eric. So definitely hit Eric up, and yeah, just stay safe out there, and enjoy it while we have it, So yeah.
Thanks, Michael, and thank you guys for joining us during this podcast. Leave us comments, call to action, feedback. Let us know what happens. Send us some music to play, some videos to play. We're going to put it on the show, and yeah, get in touch. Michael is there. Anything else? Maybe one more song that you could play with to us?
Yeah, I'll play a song. Yeah,
and that's going to be the end of the show with that. So stay tuned. Give a follow to Michael Maglis music, and we'll see you and hear you next time. Go, Michael.
Thanks. This one's Ferris wheel. Feels like I'm in a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe. I go round and round until my tummy goes round. Feels like I'm in a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe. Take me high off the ground, I just keep coming. Wanna camp the night away, we'll stay awake till the sun comes up and the fire burns out. Whisper secrets to each other's ears when no one's around. Guess that's up to you after all. Notice you keep your distance. You're afraid that what they wanna say don't speak your emotions out. Just come with me, don't take my hand, I'll show you how. You can release that fear from what's really real. What's really real, so I'll take you my place, I'll take you deep, but your memory won't erase when you're blown away. Go right to the chase, and no miss, not a mistake, and when you go away, no, you'll come back to me, babe. Yeah, you can be the queen, and I'm the knight. Take her from the horse, ride it for a little while, just see you smile. It feels like I'm in a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe. I go round and round until my tummy goes round. Feels like I'm on a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe. Take me high off the ground, I just keep coming back for more. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. You take me to a dimension so brilliant, it's like an out-of-body experience. It's so super world delirious. Oh, I'm addicted to the buzz. I'm taking my place, I take it deep, but your memory won't erase when you're blown away. Go back to the chase and no miss, it's not a mistake. And when you go away, no, you'll come back to me, baby. Yeah, you can be the queen and I'm the knight. Take it from the horse ride for a little while, just see you smile. Feels like I'm on a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe. I go round and round until my tummy goes round. Feels like I'm on a Ferris wheel when it comes to you, babe.
take me off the ground. I just keep coming back from